hell is that?
Ah, I got it. There we go. That's not good enough. Okay, come on now.
What are fishermen really seeing out in the open water? Creatures, objects, and moments no one was ever meant to witness. From eerie shadows beneath the surface to bizarre catches that defy explanation, these clips will leave you questioning what's really lurking out there. Are these just fishing tales or something much bigger? Join us as we dive into 1 hour of fishermen capturing what no one was supposed to see. Adventure Agents is a YouTube channel focused on showcasing fishing and survival content. In this video, the group heads out to the shore to spearfish. A few minutes later, one calls for the other after seeing something shocking.
Keep it firm. Ah, I got it. There we go. That's not good enough. Okay, come on now. Woo! That's a...
Moray eels aren't usually aggressive, but their bite can be severe if provoked. Their sharp teeth and strong jaws can cause deep wounds, and some species have toxic mucus, worsening injuries. In the ocean, even a minor bite can turn dangerous fast.
Wow! Oh, get away from my head. Oh my God. Ow, it's got the camera. Okay. All right, let's put...
Even experienced spearfishers must stay cautious. One wrong move can turn a simple hunt into a life-threatening struggle against the ocean's unpredictable dangers. Fishermen sometimes catch strange-looking fish due to deep-sea upwellings, changing ocean currents, or storms displacing deep-dwelling creatures. Others surface due to illness, injury, or pressure changes, revealing rarely seen species with bizarre features adapted for survival in the ocean's depths, which is probably what you see in this clip. Strange-looking fish are often sold in markets if they're edible, with vendors marketing them as rare delicacies. Some are mislabeled to appear more appealing, while others are dried, salted, or processed into fillets to mask their unusual appearance before reaching consumers. But it seems like this terrifying fish will sell for a lot. Deep within the wilderness lies a vast hidden lake, home to some of the world's strangest marine creatures. Mysterious and abundant, the waters hold species rarely seen elsewhere, as seen in this clip. Excited to catch some fish, the fisherman can be seen fixing his line and preparing all his equipment. Finally, he attaches a lure to the end of the line, increasing the chance of something getting caught. Little did he know that what he was about to catch would shock him. Some fish develop leg-like fins, allowing them to crawl on land. Rare but real, these adaptations help them survive in extreme environments, proving that nature's creativity knows no limits. Roman Fedortsov, a fisherman from Murmansk, pulls an unusual creature from his trawl. The animal wriggles in his hand, its movements unsettling. It looks like something from a nightmare. As he holds the strange monster up, Roman stares at the creature in awe, wondering what it is. The polychaete worm, with its unsettling appearance, seems almost otherworldly. The seafloor is full of strange surprises, but this one might top them all. Polychaete worms thrive in the deep sea with bristled bodies and eerie movements. While harmless, their alien-like appearance makes them unsettling creatures of the ocean depths. The encounter begins with a man relaxing while on the job in a large boat. The shipping vessel can be seen traveling fast in the middle of the night when, out of nowhere, the man catches a glimpse of something strange.
We got another one over here? What are those?
The man immediately records the strange creatures swimming alongside the boat. You can even see the creatures keeping up effortlessly with the vessel. Despite this, the man keeps calm and continues recording when suddenly this happens.
Bro, what is that noise?
Some believe siren songs lure sailors to their doom, blending myth with eerie reality. Whether real or illusion, the ocean holds mysteries that are still unexplained. The fisherman lifts his latest catch, its dark, slimy skin glistening under the light. But the eyes steal all attention, massive, bulging, almost unnatural. The ocean holds many secrets, and this one looks like it came from the deepest depths. As he turns the fish in his hands, its eerie features become even more unsettling. The deep sea is home to creatures few have ever seen, but this one might be among the strangest yet. Some deep-sea fish develop eerie, oversized eyes to navigate the darkness. Their strange features help them survive but look almost otherworldly to us. Alone in the dead of night, the fisherman waits, the water calm and silent. Then his line jerks. Whatever's on the other end fights hard, thrashing against the pull. He finally reels it in with effort, but something feels off.
And when you use the hair rig, look at that, right on the bottom of the lip. Straight just like that. So I can turn him around.
A strange detail catches his eye as he lifts the fish into the light. The fish's lack of one. Only a single eye stares back at him, the other side completely smooth. This catch just got a whole lot weirder.
Whoa, look at that. He has no freaking eye on there. That's insane.
Some fish adapt in ways that seem almost unnatural, missing eyes, extra fins, or strange mutations. Nature is unpredictable, and sometimes it delivers the most surprises. The fisherman stands on the icy spillway, his line cast into the freezing water. Everything is still, until his rod suddenly bends under the weight of something big. He braces himself, carefully reeling it in, not realizing how strange this catch will be.
I guess we're gonna go down here.
As he lifts the fish onto the ice, something immediately feels off. Its eyes look hollow, its size is impressive, but the most disturbing part? There's no mouth, just smooth skin where one should be.
All right, we need to get him over the big camera. We need to get a better look. All right, well, I literally just caught one of the weirdest things I've ever caught on my channel. He's got...
Some fish adapt in eerie ways, losing features like mouths or eyes. Whether from mutation or deep-sea survival, nature's strangeness never fails to surprise. Drifting along the river, the fishermen scan their surroundings, enjoying the calm waters, until something up ahead catches their attention. Two dark shapes move steadily through the current, their powerful bodies quickly cutting through the water. The fishermen grab their cameras, realizing this is a rare sight. Carefully, they follow at a safe distance, watching as the jaguars push forward with effortless strength. The river is theirs to command, and as they reach the shore, they vanish into the wild once more.
Exceptionnel. Là, c'est là le moment où il va falloir faire des belles photos.
Jaguars are powerful swimmers, using their muscular bodies to glide effortlessly through the water. Unlike most big cats, they easily embrace the river, hunting, and traveling. A fisherman stares down at the strange creature before him, unsure what to do next. Curiosity battles hesitation as he weighs his options, until he finally gathers the courage to do something genuinely shocking.
I don't even know where he's at. Oh, that's right.
Curiosity drives him to act. He plunges his hands into the water, gripping the creature. As he lifts it, its sheer size leaves him stunned.
Like an armor catfish.
This fisherman caught the fish of a lifetime. They reel in what they thought would be a shark. To their surprise, they see something incredibly unexpected and terrifying.
What the heck is that, Richard? Ah! It's a monster! Look at that. That's why we release them on, and that's all.
Red snappers can grow up to 40 inches long and weigh around 50 pounds, though most average between 10 to 20 pounds. These deep-bodied fish are known for their striking red color and can live for over 50 years in the wild.
Fish.
Well, why do you grow between half a pound to 2 pounds a year?
So this is an 80-year-old fish.
Yeah.
That's unreal. It's the biggest snapper I've ever seen in my life. Wow.
Catching such a massive snapper is a rare feat. With decades spent in the ocean, this fish has likely seen more than most fishermen ever will. The fisherman casts his line into the chilly Wisconsin waters, expecting a walleye to take the bait. But when his rod suddenly jerks, the fight feels different, more substantial, wilder. He reels it in, wondering if he's about to land something completely unexpected.
What is that? Is that a gar? Wow. Out of all the things to catch.
As the fish surfaces, he gets his answer. Long and sleek with a toothy snout, it's a gar, a surprising catch for these waters. Excited, he looks closer, amazed to find one here in Wisconsin.
Look at that, I just caught a needle-nosed gar. He actually tried to eat it too, that's what's crazy. Look at that.
Gar are rare this far north, and their presence is surprising even to seasoned anglers. Adaptable and ancient, they sometimes turn up where least expected, defying expectations. The fisherman sits patiently by the water's edge, skillfully working his fly rod. The weight stretches on, but then, a sudden tug. He sets the hook and starts reeling, curious to see what's on the other end. Lifting the fish, he pauses, inspecting its odd shape and unfamiliar features. It's not what he expected. Turning it over in his hands, he mutters in confusion. Whatever this is, it's a first for him.
It's like a pretty good sized sucker or something, whatever you call that thing. But it's on the beach.
Some fish appear so unusual that even experienced anglers pause in disbelief. Whether from mutations or rare species, nature always finds ways to surprise. The fishermen set out on a routine trip, casting their lines and waiting for a bite. But when one of them finally hooks something, the excitement shifts to confusion. Whatever's on the other end isn't putting up much of a fight, but something about it just feels off. Pulling it from the water, they finally see it up close. A pale fish with strange frills near its gills and blade-like fins. As they inspect it, a local quickly warns them about its sharp spikes. But the surprises don't stop there. Moments later, they flip over a floating log. And what happens next is a surprise.
Jeez, oh man, there's so many in there. What are they?
Deep in the pitch-black depths, a strange figure drifts into view. Its translucent form barely distinguishable against the ocean floor. The crew watches in silence as the creature slowly shifts, its shape flickering between familiar and unrecognizable. Then, without warning, its body darkens, morphing before its eyes. A shudder ripples through it, and in an instant it splits cleanly in two, both halves vanishing into the abyss. A bizarre ocean creature leaves fishermen completely stunned. A fisherman hauls in an unusual catch and carefully examines it. The strange creature is still alive, its body slightly wriggling on the surface, making it clear that it's something they've never seen before in their entire lives. As they look closer, its appearance resembles a plant rather than a fish. Its texture and shape differ entirely from those of any familiar sea creature, leaving them puzzled and wondering what kind of species this might be. A rare and mysterious creature is caught by Russian fishermen, leaving them both fascinated and puzzled. A group of fishermen carefully examines the strange catch. running their hands over its unusual body. The creature's smooth, almost translucent skin gives it an eerie, ghostly appearance, unlike anything they've seen before.
Вот это вот непонятно, что это, клюв? Да он вот тут вот он острый прям. Вот это тоже не знаю, что это.
This rare fish belongs to the chimera family, also known as ghost sharks or spookfish. With its haunting features and deep-sea origins, it's a rare sight that few ever get to witness up close in their lifetime. While fishing by the river, three men make an unusual and surprising catch. As they pull up their fishing line, they notice something strange still hanging from the bait. The creature dangles from the rope, its bizarre appearance unlike any fish they have ever seen before. Their flattened body and odd features leave them shocked. They take a closer look, examining its unusual face and bright red lips. The fish moves slightly, showing that it is still alive. The men are amazed, realizing they may have caught a rare deep-sea creature in shallow waters. A sunny beach day, a man stumbled upon an unusual sight while exploring the rocks near the shore.
Бля, ребята, кто знает, что это за крокодил? С мордой, как у животного, с такими непонятными зубами.
While at the beach, a man noticed something strange resting atop a rock. As he approached, he saw a fish lying on the ground. Curious, he touched it to examine it more closely and was surprised to find it had large, sharp teeth. Unsure of what it was, he continued to observe the creature.
Огромными глазищами. В общем, неизвестно. Убито охотником.
What he didn't realize was that this fish was a Lagocephalus celeratus, commonly known as the silver-cheeked toadfish. It's a highly poisonous species from the Tetraodontidae family, notorious for its dangerous toxins. A peaceful day of fishing took an unexpected turn along the Amu Darya River.
Рыба кусает пальцы. Поведение как у акулы.
While fishing in the Amu Darya River, a man caught a strange fish he couldn't recognize. Its slim body and unique features made it stand out. As he examined it closely, he was left wondering what it could be. This fish is likely from the Trichomicturus genus, known to inhabit freshwater in Central and South America.
Вот такие дела, ребят. Кто узнал эту рыбу, пишите в комментариях. Вот, ребят, отпускаем рыбку.
The fisherman couldn't identify the species, unsure of its origin or characteristics. With its unfamiliar appearance, he decided to document the catch for anyone who might recognize it. In the end, he released the fish back into the river, allowing it to swim away. While revisiting some old fishing memories from Emerald Isle, a man discovered strange footage of a bizarre creature he once caught.
Может такая.
He pulled in a strange fish with wing-like fins, bony spikes, and an odd, puffed-up body. It wriggled around with unpredictable movements, and the group jokingly referred to it as the Flying Dutchman due to its bizarre appearance. They were confused by its strange features and rough texture. What they didn't realize at the time was that the fish, a sea robin, Prionotus carolinus, can also release toxins from its sharp spines. These bottom-dwelling fish are known for their armored heads and fan-like pectoral fins. While walking along the river in Russia, a group of people stumbled upon a strange sight, an unknown fish lying on the ground. The group approached cautiously, surrounding the creature. One of them reached out to touch it, only to be shocked when it suddenly moved. They quickly realized that the creature was still alive, leaving them in awe and disbelief.
Зубы как у собакина.
They held out a rope toward the fish, trying to coax it into biting. The creature snapped its jaws, showing off rows of sharp teeth. Locals had feared it was a mutant from Lake Krugo in Siberia, possibly affected by pollution. When finally caught, it looked even more frightening on land. What would you do if you caught a rare fish in the river? One man was in for a big surprise when he reeled in a mysterious catch on an ordinary day.
Ladies and gentlemen, crappie.com. I have no earthly idea what I just caught. Looks like a gargoyle. Looks like a broom.
As the man examined his catch, he was amazed by the fish's unique appearance. He carefully held the creature by its mouth, inspecting its features closely. It wasn't like any fish he had ever seen before, and he couldn't believe his eyes. The colors and shapes were so distinct.
Nice spotted. Looked like Swiss Army camo. Or maybe German or Dutch of some sort. Anyways, I'm gonna put on a stringer and post this up.
He had no idea what kind of fish it was, but the creature was a warmouth, a freshwater fish found throughout the eastern United States. Known by local names such as molly, reed-eye, goggle-eye, and strawberry perch, it left the man in awe. Regular fishing day in Russia turned shocking after an extraordinary deep-sea creature surfaced. A group of fishermen was stunned when they pulled a massive unknown creature from the water. The fish had rough skin, an elongated body, and a jaw filled with sharp, jagged teeth. They used their hands to carefully examine its odd shape, utterly unsure of what it could be. As they looked closer, they noticed the creature resembled a shark, but something felt different. What they had thought was a goblin shark, a deep-sea species rarely seen alive and sometimes called a living fossil for its ancient lineage. What would you do if you caught a rare fish in the river? Three friends were lucky enough to film an unexpected catch on an otherwise ordinary day, and their reactions were priceless.
Итак, остров очередной раз удивляет нас такими вот матурками, блядь, так сказать.
The men were thrilled as one of them held up the creature, which seemed surprisingly long and unlike anything they had seen before. Its size alone left them in awe, and they couldn't believe their luck at catching such an impressive fish.
Да, щука, конечно, вообще ровно.
Слушай, она в каких-то... Брюх у него, смотри, вообще. Может, там...
Although they were amazed by the catch, the men didn't immediately recognize the species. However, this impressive creature was a northern pike, a carnivorous fish found in fresh and moderately salty waters throughout the northern hemisphere. During a quiet night walk on the beach, a man stumbled upon something he never expected to see.
Что это за рыба? Люди добрые и не очень добрые. С моря.
As he scanned the rocks with his flashlight, he spotted a fish resting quietly. Its shimmering skin and unusual shape stood out immediately. Curious, he brought his camera closer to get a better view of the strange fish.
Фонтана, Одесса, Одесская область. Короче, пишите, что это за рыба, я манал. Эту рыбу, это вообще непонятно.
He filmed the moment as the fish slightly moved. Its mouth opened slowly, showing it was still alive and breathing. The fish appears to be a Japanese parrotfish, Calodamus japonicus, a rare species not usually seen in that area. Ordinary day of river fishing turned surprising when one man caught something he couldn't identify. While casting his line along the calm riverbank, the man reeled in a strange-looking fish with dark, shiny scales and twitching fins. Curious and unsure, he leaned in for a closer look at the unusual creature still wriggling, clearly puzzled by its appearance. He examined the fish, clearly puzzled. It was alive, but unlike anything he'd seen before. What he didn't realize was that he had just caught an Amur sleeper, also known as the Chinese sleeper, a freshwater species native to Eastern Asia. Teen search for a fishing spot in Russia took a grim turn for a group of fishermen. While walking along the shoreline, the men came across a strange sight, a lifeless harbor porpoise lying in the sand. Curious and cautious, they moved closer to get a better look at the unusual discovery. The porpoise's leathery skin exhibited signs of decay, and parts of its flesh had already begun to decompose. It was clear the animal had been dead for several days, leaving the group both saddened and stunned by the unexpected find. A peaceful walk by the shore quickly turned grim after a chilling discovery stunned a nearby beachgoer. A person was walking along the shoreline hoping for a relaxing day when they came across something shocking. Lying motionless in the sand was a harbor porpoise, its dark leathery skin showing early signs of decay. The unexpected sight left them frozen in disbelief as they cautiously stepped closer. The lifeless marine creature, once full of energy in the ocean, now rested eerily still, its presence a sad reminder of nature's fragility. An ordinary beach day turned wild when a crowd witnessed something massive right by the shore. Dozens of beachgoers rushed toward the water as a group of men struggled to pull something huge from the waves. Everyone stared in disbelief. It was a giant grouper, swimming unusually close to the beach, surprising everyone nearby. The crowd cheered and shouted with pure excitement, amazed by the rare moment. Seeing the enormous fish up close felt like a once-in-a-lifetime event, and beachgoers knew they were lucky to witness it. At the beginning of this clip, two men can be seen using their small boat to fish in the middle of the ocean. After reaching their desired spot, one prepares his fishing pole until he finally reels it. A few minutes later, this happens.
Is that? Yeah. Oh, it's cooked. Phew! What is it? Oh, yeah.
After seeing the weird fish being reeled in, the man starts to slow down. Unsure whether he should continue reeling the fish in, he asks his friend what he thinks. They eventually decide to reel it in, and what they see shocks them.
What is that? Oh, crazy.
The fishermen were shocked when they reeled in the fish. The sudden pressure change had caused its bulging eyes to reveal the ocean's mysteries. Fishermen sometimes reel in bizarre creatures. Deep-sea fish with translucent skin, bulbous eyes, or even bioluminescent features. Some are rarely seen, swept up by storms or shifting currents. When something strange appears, it raises questions. Is it an undiscovered species, or something from the deep unknown? Some fish have bizarre features and unsettling behaviors, making them seem almost otherworldly. While some pose no threat, others carry large jaws, inflict painful bites, or act unpredictably. In the deep, appearances deceive, and danger lurks beneath the surface. The ocean hides creatures beyond imagination. Some harmless, others potentially dangerous. Each discovery reminds us how little we truly know about the deep. Fishing can be mind-boggling when unexpected catches, deep-sea creatures surface, or strange, unexplainable movements tug the line, leaving anglers questioning what lurks beneath. Take this encounter as an example. Look at what this fisherman manages to reel in. Upon further research, the fish most likely belongs to the Alaskan wolffish species. Alaskan wolffish are deep-sea predators with powerful jaws and sharp teeth designed to crush hard-shelled prey. While not aggressive toward humans, their bite can be dangerous if provoked. Cold, murky waters hide them well, making encounters rare but unpredictable. Two friends head out into the ocean in their fishing boat. Ready and equipped, they immediately throw their lines into the waters, hoping to catch something. They eventually do, but what they see is not what they expected.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I think I want to touch that.
The fish thrashes as it dangles from the line, its rough textured body resembling a rock covered in algae. Its spiny fins flare outward, hinting at something venomous. It could be a stonefish, one of the most venomous fish in the world, but anything is possible out here in these waters.
It's like a lizardfish on steroids or something. That'll give you nightmares.
They eventually decided to throw the fish back into the water, but the question remained, what could it have been? The fisherman waits patiently, scanning the water for any sign of movement. After hours of searching, the line suddenly tightens and the battle begins. The sheer force pulling against him is unlike anything he's felt before.
It's gonna be easy to get it out. Put the rope on this fish.
Muscles tense, the fisherman struggles to control the massive creature thrashing beneath the surface. The alligator gar emerges slowly, a prehistoric giant nearly 7 feet long. With one final effort, they bring it in, tag it, and release it back into the murky depths.
She was right at 5 feet long, probably around 8 to 10 years old, and we're about to let her go. This is actually a baby.
Alligator gars are massive, prehistoric fish with armored scales and sharp teeth. Despite their intimidating size, they rarely threaten humans and prefer solitude. The fisherman grips his rod tightly, reeling in something that refuses to come up quickly. The others on the boat watch closely, anticipation building. Whatever's on the line isn't putting up much of a fight, but its weight suggests something unusual. Finally, the catch breaks the surface and the group gathers around. The creature's bizarre, almost prehistoric appearance leaves them stunned. Its massive head, rough texture, and eerie teeth make it look like something that shouldn't exist. Some deep-sea fish look almost prehistoric, with rough textures, eerie teeth, and bizarre features. Nature's strangest creations often lurk where few ever venture. At the start of this video, a man casts his line into a quiet creek, waiting for the perfect catch. It doesn't take long. Almost instantly, something tugs hard. What happens next is nothing short of intense.
Dang. Nice, Kenny. Nice, Kenny.
He showcases the large fish he catches, stating it's probably close to 16 pounds. This is already an incredible catch, but as if this wasn't enough to satisfy his day, he throws the line again, only for him to catch this.
Oh, mono. I can't believe he ain't busted it. Let me see how you hook, bud.
Catching a massive catfish is already exciting, but reeling in a giant snapping turtle, that's a whole new level of unexpected and potentially dangerous. The crew hauls in their catch, the morning sun casting a glow over the water. But something is off. One net is impossibly heavy. Whatever's inside is massive, far beyond their expectations. The fishermen brace themselves, struggling to pull it aboard.
今日午前6時過ぎ、室戸岬の三津漁港の沖合で網にかかったのは
Then the catch finally surfaces and the deck erupts in shock. It isn't just the size that leaves them speechless. It's the sheer strangeness of what they've just pulled from the deep. Some deep-sea creatures are so rare that even experienced fishermen fail to recognize them. The ocean hides giants, and sometimes they resurface unexpectedly. The fisherman struggles to hold up his catch, his arms barely wrapping around its massive body. The sheer size of the fish is almost unreal, far more significant than anyone would expect. Even standing beside it, he looks small in comparison. As he steadies the fish, its accurate scale becomes apparent. Nearly 3 times his size, this catfish could swallow him whole. With one last look, he carefully lowers the giant back into the water, watching it disappear into the depths. Some fish grow to unimaginable sizes, dominating their waters with sheer bulk. Their massive presence is astonishing, regardless of age, environment, or genetics. The beginning of the video shows a large group of people forming a crowd on the shore. At first, the source of the commotion is hard to see until finally we get a clear picture of the terrifying sight these locals are seeing. Some stand back, uneasy, while others move closer, pointing and talking. The creature's massive form lies still, its features obscured by sand and debris. Its size alone is unsettling, but the real shock comes when someone nudges it, revealing something unexpected. Unfortunately, the video is cut short, and what was supposed to be a revelation about the creature is now left unseen. A large group of divers can be seen descending onto the ocean floor, closely observing a large grouper. The fish can be seen approaching one of the divers, increasingly curious. Moments later, the encounter starts to get scary. The large grouper continues swimming up to the diver. Some already sense the danger that's about to happen but remain calm. Suddenly, the atmosphere changes as the large grouper decides to do this. Groupers are usually docile, but their sheer size makes them unpredictable. A bite like this could have been disastrous. Luckily, the diver escapes with minor injuries. The fisherman casts his line into the still waters of the Everglades, patiently waiting for a bite. Minutes pass before his rod suddenly bends. Something just took the bait. He starts reeling it in with steady hands, curious about what's on the other end.
Fish. Would you eat it? Let's see if he's got it. Got him. There we go. Well, that'll be a new species for me. Heck yeah.
As the fish breaks the surface, he finally gets a good look. It's a gar, his first ever. Long, armored, and prehistoric looking. It's not the rarest catch, but it's a brand new experience for him.
Check him out. Oh. There he is.
Gar have roamed waters for millions of years. Their armored bodies built for survival. Catching one is always exciting, especially for a first-time encounter. The fisherman moves between the golf course ponds, landing some decent fish. So far, nothing is unusual, just a solid day of fall bass fishing. But as he casts his line one last time, something unexpected bites.
Oh my Lord.
Reeling it in, he immediately notices something strange. The head is massive, like a trophy bass, but the body? It's way too small. Turning it over, he shakes his head. This is the weirdest catch of the day.
Look at that poor fish. Ew. Guys, he's nasty.
Bass can develop odd proportions due to genetics, diet, or environmental factors. This catch proves that surprises are always possible, even in familiar waters. The fisherman casts his line into Bronig Lake, waiting as the water ripples around him. His first catch comes easy, nothing out of the ordinary. But as he throws his line back in, the next one feels different. Something is off.
It's really fun. All right, let's get another one. Damn.
Reeling it in, he finally gets an unmistakable look. The fish's body isn't shaped like it should be. It bends unnaturally. He turns it over, trying to make sense of it before letting it slip back into the water.
Probably got hit by a boat or something when he was small.
Drifting closer, the man approaches a small boat floating motionless in the water. Two passengers lie still, fast asleep, unaware of anything around them. The silence lingers until one of them finally stirs. As he shifts, something beside him suddenly moves. A sharp splash breaks the quiet as a small reptilian figure launches itself over the boat's edge, vanishing into the water before he can react. On a peaceful sunny day in Baja California Sur, Mexico, a group of people enjoying the beach were about to witness something truly unexpected.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's an oarfish. Holy shit.
While gazing at the waves, one person spotted a strange sight. A long, thin creature swimming aggressively toward them. The group couldn't believe their eyes as it wiggled through the water. The mysterious creature was moving closer, making them wonder what they were seeing.
I've ever seen.
Got hurt or something. Maybe he smelled the fish blood.
As the creature approached, one of the men bravely reached out, carefully grabbing it to help it back into the water. They suspected it was an oarfish, a rarely seen deep-sea creature known for its long serpentine body. Strange creatures still surface in Russia's vast and wild landscapes, reminding us how little we know about the world beneath the water. On a sunny day, an explorer was walking near a river when something unusual caught his eye. Lying in the dirt close to the water's edge was a motionless creature with dark, leathery skin and rows of large, sharp teeth. Curious, he gently reached out with a stick. But as he made contact, the creature suddenly sprang to life, thrashing aggressively before slipping back into the water. No one knows precisely what it was, but it left a lasting impression. Out in the Sea of Russia, fishermen were surprised by a strange catch on their boat.
Было поймано в прилове чудо. Показывал. Как правильно держать.
While checking their haul, the fishermen found a motionless, unfamiliar fish. They leaned in for a closer look, puzzled by its soft body and odd shape. It didn't resemble anything they had seen before, no scales, no typical fish features. They wondered if it came from the deep sea, where light never reaches.
Надо у ученого спросить, что это за чудо. Какой-то, блядь, тигровый, да? Прикольный такой.
What they may have caught is a blobfish, a deep-sea species usually found between 1,970 and 3,940 feet below the surface in the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans. Its strange jelly-like appearance is a result of the intense pressure of its natural habitat. A fisherman was puzzled by an unusual fish he caught during his trip, unaware of its identity.
Все вместе. Показываем. Теперь в спокойном виде. Вот такая она, рыбка.
While fishing, a fisherman pulled up a dried, lifeless fish. He carefully examined it, but couldn't identify the species. It had a large, round part on its underside, which intrigued him even more. The fisherman remained curious about what it was.
Если кто-то знает, что это за рыба, то, пожалуйста, отзовитесь. Может, это какая-то доисторическая.
What he didn't realize was that the fish was a granulated catfish, a species found in the Parana and Amazon basins. Known for its thorny appearance, it's commonly caught for both human consumption and public aquariums. On During a fishing trip in New Jersey, one man's bizarre catch turned heads and raised questions.
Вы сейчас видите уже хит интернета. Странное существо поймал рыбак-любитель. Изучившие фотографии эксперты предполагают, что на них изображена большая морская минога.
Fisherman Doug Cutler used a bow and arrow to catch what looked like a creature from a horror movie. Covered in blood and lined with razor-sharp teeth, the eel-like animal was unlike anything he had seen before.
Паразит живет в североатлантических водах, однако длина миноги обычно достигает не более метра, а на снимках рыба-монстр выглядит гораздо больше. В воды Нью-Джерси минога могла попасть.
Many believe the creature is a giant sea lamprey, a parasitic fish found in northern Atlantic waters. Its circular jaw, rows of teeth, and snake-like body make it look like something out of a nightmare. The disturbing catch was large, aggressive, and entirely unexpected for the area. An ordinary day in Russia, a man exploring near the beach made a strange discovery at a nearby house. Near an old house, he spotted what looked like the head of a fish lying on the ground. It had sharp, menacing teeth and skin that had turned pitch black. The eyes were gone, and its body was completely missing. Only the decaying head remained. The area around it was eerily quiet, with no indication of how the head had arrived there. The creature's condition suggested it had been dead for some time. Without a body to identify it, the mystery only grew. What kind of fish had such a terrifying head, and how did it end up like this? Ribbonfish is one of the most bizarre creatures you'll ever see, with its gyrating fin and enormous fangs.
Hey, you see how it's moving? That's crazy, dude. That's like some sort of crazy creature. Hi, look at his face. Are you kidding me? Get high.
While fishing in the river, a group of fishermen encountered this strange predator. The ribbonfish's unique fin movements were mesmerizing as it twisted and turned through the water unlike anything they had seen before.
See that in the camera? That's crazy. Dude, that's a wild animal. I mean, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Look at how the tail gets so...
Its giant fangs added to the creature's eerie appearance. This fascinating fish is found in shallow waters, but can also be seen as deep as 1,900 feet, making it a truly remarkable predator. Two fishermen in Angola had a good catch, but some of the fish they pulled out were unlike anything they'd seen before.
Она должна блеснуть, заглатывать конкретно. Как у бегемота открывается пасть. И смотри, хвосты какие.
They examined each fish closely before placing it into a sack, noting unusual features such as small mouths, wide jaws, and brightly colored tails. One fish even opened its mouth as wide, showing off a surprising set of sharp teeth that stunned the fishermen.
Рыбы и разные цвета хвостов. Это задохлость. Вот это наши губастые пошли тоже.
As they compared their catch, one fish stood out with stripes across its body. It resembled a striped bass, also known as the Atlantic striped bass or rockfish, an anadromous species of perciform fish. Curious, the men continued to observe, unsure whether this was a common occurrence or a rare find. While ice fishing in snowy Russia, a man was stunned by a strange and lively catch beneath the frozen surface. He pulled up a small, slender fish, unlike anything he'd seen before. Curious, he wiped off the icy slush, revealing its shiny skin and snake-like body. As he held it up, it twisted in his hands, clearly alive and full of energy. Though he didn't know what kind of fish it was, the creature was a viviparous eel pout, a rare marine species known for giving birth to live young in cold waters. After examining it closely, the man gently returned it to the icy water. While strolling along the shoreline, a man was shocked to find a massive, lifeless fish decaying on the shore.
Всем привет, ребята! И вот эта хрень, которую я обнаружил на берегах нашего.
As he approached the fish, he noticed signs of decay along its body. It looked like it had been caught and then left behind, its mouth slightly open and its eyes dull. The size of the fish alone was enough to leave him in disbelief.
Воды, конечно. Смотрите, какие мутанты тут плавают. И все это за электростанцией.
He pulled out his phone and began filming the rare sight. The fish appeared to be a type of carp, a freshwater species belonging to the Cyprinidae family, predominantly native to Eurasia. It was a moment both unexpected and unforgettable. A peaceful day of fishing quickly turned interesting for two men out on a small boat when they caught something surprising.
It's over there.
While enjoying their time on the water, two fishermen suddenly found themselves face to face with an unfamiliar fish. One of them held the creature gently in one hand, while in the other he held an empty can out of curiosity, trying to see how the fish would react. As the fish bit the can, its strong jaws crushed it like paper, shocking the men. What they caught was a puffer fish known as fugu in Japan, famous for its puffed appearance and powerful bite, and also used in traditional dishes across East Asia. A routine fishing trip takes an unexpected turn when something bizarre emerges from the water.
But it's very weird. And it is moving. Weird.
A man stands by the shoreline casting his line into the waves. Suddenly, he reels in something unusual, its strange shape barely visible beneath the surface.
It's actually moving. Look at that.
As he lifts it, the creature reveals a jellyfish-like appearance with an eerie, unidentifiable form. Confused and intrigued, he examines it closely, unsure of what he has just caught. Its translucent body glistens under sunlight. What seemed like a regular fishing day in Russia quickly turned into an unexpected discovery.
Вообще это не суда. Это суда-окунь. Суда-окунь. Смотри какой.
As one of the men pulled in his catch, they were both taken aback by what they saw. The fish was unlike anything they had ever encountered, leaving them both shocked and filled with disbelief at their unexpected discovery.
Так, чудотворец. У нас есть возможность его поймать, кстати. Поэтому да. Отпускаем его. Нормально, ребята, отпускаем.
The man carefully examined the fish, noticing its sharp teeth and unfamiliar features. They had no idea what type of fish it was, but it was unlike anything they had caught before. After a moment of surprise, they decided to release the fish back into the water, still unsure of its identity. A quiet fishing trip in Russia took a bizarre turn when a man caught something he'd never seen before.
Поймал две рыбины, просто вытащил. Наорав, а она, смотри, пока сматывал, одна и вторая заглотил. Где она? Вот она.
While casually fishing along the rocky shoreline, the man held up a strange, squirming fish he had just pulled from the water. Its shimmering, speckled skin and wide, glassy eyes instantly grabbed his attention as he looked on with growing curiosity.
Это что за рыба такая, блядь? Прячется, смотри, сука. Я боюсь ее.
Surprised and puzzled, the man closely examined the creature, turning it over using his hands as it wiggled. The fish was later identified as a round goby, a rare bottom-dwelling species native to Eurasia. You can hear his genuine amazement as he tries to make sense of the bizarre catch. An orset. A typical fishing trip in Russia took a strange and unexpected turn.
Попался у меня на червяк какой-то зверь. Я не знаю, кто это. Кто знает, уж определить.
A man stood along the rocky shoreline with his rod in hand, expecting to catch something typical like perch or bass. But when he reeled in his line, he was shocked to see a strange, bright-colored fish, unlike anything he'd ever seen in his life.
Не знаю, кто это. Берег Лова.
It turned out to be a golden mandarin fish, also known as a leopard mandarin, native to Eastern Asia. The rare freshwater species can grow over 33 centimeters and weigh more than 600 grams, leaving the fishermen completely speechless.